Roman theatre. Roman theatre ran from 240 BC until 476 AD. By 240 BC, the Roman Empire was hugely wealthy, and most of the work of gathering food or earning money to pay for the food was done by slaves. As a result of this, Roman citizens had a lot of free time and were a society that loved to be entertained. Entertainment was varied. Games were held every September, and these featured chariot races and boxing matches. Some of the entertainment could be downright gory. Gladiators would fight to the death, and Christians would be eaten by lions, just to entertain the masses of Rome. Thankfully, not all Roman entertainment centered around Christians being eaten by lions. They also enjoyed athletic events, trained animal shows, circus performances, music, dance, and theater. Roman theater was a thriving and diverse form of art, which ranged from street performances to nude dancing and the staging of comedies by Plautus and tragedies by Seneca. Plays were performed during religious ceremonies to honor the gods. Since Rome had over 200 religious days every year, it was possible to see a play on almost any day. The actors, who were usually men, received pay. Therefore, a wealthy noble would sponsor the play, and then they allowed people to watch for free. Every town had a forum, which was used as an open-air market, and this was usually where the stage for the play was erected. The stages were made of wood and had little or no scenery. Eventually, stone theatres with room for large audiences replaced these wooden stages. The actors would hold up happy or sad faces to help the audience understand what was going on. The actors used dance, music, elaborate gestures, sets, and costumes to get across the meaning of the play. Roman actors developed the art of pantomime, or acting without words. Whether watching a play in the forum or in the big stone open-air theatres, the ancient Romans felt free to talk out loud during a play. The audience would also voice their displeasure if they didn't like the play. They might even throw food, sticks, or even stones at the actors. Acting in Rome could be dangerous. In ancient Rome, acting was considered just above begging as an occupation. Comedies were more popular than tragedies and were called fabula palliata, which means comedies based on Greek subjects. Fabula togata means Roman comedy in a Roman setting. Unfortunately, none of these have survived. The comedies typically had an outdoor urban setting and are filled with stock characters. The hero of the play is usually a young man who is in love with the girl next door, whom he can't marry because she's of dubious parentage. Otherwise, he's in love with a prostitute. Typical plots revolved around thwarted lovers, disagreements between parents and their children, and mistaken identity. This was easy to pull off because everyone is wearing masks. Most of the Roman plays are based on plots of Greek plays. However, the Romans made changes to the dramatic form. They eliminated the chorus and added music to the dialogue. The stage setting for Roman comedy was always the same city street regardless of the play. The plays were set against the backdrop of permanent stone structures known as the Scene Franz. This always represented the front of several houses in which there were doorways. These doorways represented the household of the main characters of the play and served as entrances and exits. Whilst Greek theatres were built on hillsides so that the natural slope would give the audience a better view, the Roman theatres were unified, freestanding structures, and they were several stories in height. The plays were recorded in government and festival records, but unfortunately, only a few survive. There are two writers of comedy, Plautus and Terence, and only these two achieve lasting fame. Plautus, for a robust form of entertainment that comes close to farce, Terence for a more subtle comedy of manners. But neither writer invents a single plot. All are borrowed from the Greeks.